Welcome to another motherfucking roleplay by yours truly, Lucas Guy, who makes $50,000 a month as a closer and is going to show you literally live right now the way I do it. My secret techniques, my reasoning behind it, everything that I do, literally, I showcase it to you guys for free in this fucking channel. All you have to do is take some fucking notes, okay? Now, what are you going to see in this role play? You're going to see two main things that are going to be an insane fucking leverage to you. Number one, there is, if you're a closer, if you had calls with people and you try to make them open up a little bit more, you know that you always have a problem. There's this dickhead prospects who literally tell you, oh, I just want to make more money, man. No, but I just want to make money, man. And why is that? I just want to make money. Don't you want to make money? Or a shitty answer like that. And as a closer, you have these problems, these difficulties to overcome in prospects like that who really don't want to open up. I'm going to be showing you exactly how you overcome that 100% of the times. 100% of the times. And what's the logic and how you can move a prospect outside of that stupid zone. Okay? This is what you're going to see in this fucking role play. I hope you like it. I hope you learn from it because you, my friend, after watching this video, are going to become an insane closer, a total beast. And all I'm asking for you is just to drop a comment with your number one question on what is the thing that you didn't really understood, so I can just get back to you. I can help you even more, okay? And hey, if you want to go in advance and become even better with this, all you have to do is check down this video. You're going to see a link. It has a type form that has a training of $7,000 for you for free. And hell, if you're serious about this, you can even book a call with me for free as well. So all that being said, enjoy this video, leave a comment below, take some notes, and understand how to manage a prospect who might be a little bit of a pain in the ass, to make it very casual, okay? So that being said, enjoy the video, and don't forget to drop your comment. So, welcome to another role play. We're gonna start, W quote, no. We're gonna start. We are going to learn some wonderful things today, and definitely we're not gonna keep quoting the disgusting phrases that Jared was saying. So, to start, before everything, let's welcome our new member, Isabel. Good to have you here. Great having you here. Now, that being said, let's start with, as always, if you guys have an immediate question or any type of concern or whatever, if you do, let's talk about it now quickly. Otherwise, we're gonna jump with the role plays as always. Anything?
I have a question.
Go for it.
First updates, like I might get on an offer where I sell 30K packages. I got that from Instagram outreach, so that might be cooking. The second
Nice.
thing, I just had an interview with someone, like with a sales manager who supposedly make 5 million in cash collected. And when I mentioned your name, I think he even knew you. And I did a role play with him, and he didn't like it at all. He didn't like recapping. And he didn't like the fact that after getting into the financials, I asked about expenses. So I knew, okay, this guy makes 60K a year. Then I was like, okay, what are your expenses? Because he mentioned that Toronto is very expensive. And
Yeah.
then he didn't like that. He said that with B2C, you don't go into numbers, you go into emotional. With B2B, you go into numbers. That was his philosophy, and he didn't like that at all.
Well, tell this guy to stop learning from books and get on actual calls, because humans don't work like that. This is not to really roast him and attack him, but this is literally the personality that I learned sales from a book. Like literally, genuinely, which is, oh, B2B is all logic, B2C is all emotions. I know I am a hard predicator of this, and you all see me preaching about this shit all the time. But the reality is that anyone who is in sales for a long time, it doesn't matter what the approach, because all of you know that different people who are big in sales, they all have different approaches, right? We can drop big names like, I don't know, Jeremy Miner, Josh Lyons, whatever. It doesn't matter. My point is, or some people who are not even famous, but they have been doing sales for a while. And the thing is that people who have been doing sales for a while, they will all agree on the fact that maybe depending on the cases, B2B could be more logic, B2C could be more emotional, but you're always dealing with humans and you always have to talk about both. Everyone will agree with that with the fucking brain. Okay. Now, I'm a hard preacher on the fact that it's the same shit because humans, in my understanding, and I have been doing this for a long time, and I'm also a psychologist, they need both to move forward. They need the logical and the emotional. Okay. And to even make it, even to double it down, probably all of you heard about this phrase, which is the people buy with emotions and they justify with logic. You probably all heard that. Now, the reality is that I don't even know where that kind of coming from because in a way it's people buy with logic and then they justify with the emotion. Okay. And I want you guys to just understand and think about when you have in front of someone in a call and is about to buy, what is the first thing that they do? Do they start saying, oh, I'm so hyped, I need to do this? Or they start actually trying to put it with logic? I need to think, the money is like, they first go with the logic. Okay. They buy with the logic and they justify with the emotion. Like it really goes that way. Now, the thing, and to tie that thing to what you're saying, Jaden, is that there's not a simple way to saying it, but he's wrong. Okay. There's in B2B, there will be emotions. In B2C, there will be logic. And it will always be like that. So it's pointless to say this is a B2B call. So I'm not gonna ask you how do you feel about your wife cheating on you because that's the motivator of you to buy. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna use everything that I can to my favor. Okay. And if any of you are kind of doubting about it, just keep in mind that the whole point is it doesn't serve you to think that way because you're limiting yourself to a box. Does that make sense? If you keep thinking that way, you will limit yourself into a little box, which is this is B2C, so I only have to talk about emotions. This is B2B, so I only have to talk about business and numbers. It's like, no, don't limit yourself. It doesn't matter. What really will dictate which direction you should go will be the prospect that you have in front. Because some people are very logical. All of you had calls. You know that it's different with people. Some people are more logical, some people are more emotional. Some people want to be super sure about everything. Some people are more fear averse. It doesn't matter. So the thing is, it's not so much about how to play the game, it's about how to play the player. So play who's in front of you. Play the man, play the woman who's in front of you. That's going to give you so much more of an advantage than trying to understand, oh, this is like this, therefore I have to act that way. It will never be that way. So that's the first. The second thing, so does that make sense on the part, Jaden, what he said on like the, okay.
Yeah.
Second part that he didn't like, you told me was the recaps, right? Like repeating the stuff.
Yeah. He said it was unnatural.
Okay. I want you to do the experiment yourself. And when you talk to someone and someone tells you something that is complicating, something that is hard, something that is putting them in a bad spot, and you repeat it back to them like you heard them, if that didn't build more rapport. So if I am repeating everything that you told me, not like a reader, by the way, and maybe to give him some fair part, maybe you said it in a too mirrored way. And it's like you were repeating it kind of like a dumbass because that happens. Sometimes everyone does it. Maybe there's you to criticize there. But in case that's not the case, when someone is telling you in the discovery important things, it's fine to recap everything because it shows that you're caring. It shows that you're listening to them. And they will see that. They will say, oh, this guy actually genuinely cares. And you know what's the important part of that? If you're someone who repeats back what they said and they see that you care, you know what they're going to do? They're going to keep on talking. They're going to give you more bullets. They're going to give you more ammunition. The problem is that if you say, oh, no, this is not a good thing, therefore, I'm just going to go super directly and I'm just going to say, okay, next question, next question, next question. I'm not going to repeat anything. You do that. And by doing it, you are omitting the fact that this could be a long and very a very good conversation from their part. You don't want that. You want them to talk a lot. So yeah, he is wrong on that. Like there's no real way of putting it. It's like, no, it's wrong. The only exception would be if you're repeating it like a dumbass. I don't know. I don't have context on how you did it, but if you're repeating it in a bad way, then yes, you should fix that. When you repeat it back, you have to say it with your own words. So, okay, don't mimic everything. And if there's specific words that they use, you use that too. So, for example, if I'm telling you that I feel embarrassed to the utmost maximum, you should say that to me. So you feel embarrassed to the utmost maximum? Yeah. What does that mean in that example? But that's a very specific word that they used. That can only help you. But if overall it's a conversation that they're telling you, yeah, man, I just had this trouble and this trouble and this trouble, you don't say it exactly like that. You say it in your own words back. So does that make sense, everyone? Yes? We all on the same page? Nice. The next thing, you told me that he didn't like the expenses. That's just stupid. Okay. It's like, I don't even know why this guy, maybe he just wanted to prove you wrong and say that, no, I know better. Maybe. There's people like that. What is the point of you knowing that someone is making 10K if you don't know how much they're spending? If you know how much they're spending, now you know how much money they have. If you know how much money they have, you know how to pitch them. You know how much money they will have in savings. It gives you so much info. And to top it off, I have to be fair. I didn't create the idea and I didn't figure out the idea of doing this myself. I got it from a mentor. And this mentor allegedly didn't brought what you said, 5 million in cash collected, 6?
Yeah.
Okay. This mentor brought 225 million in cash collected. So when you tell me that this guy knows more than him, I don't know. Maybe he does, though. Maybe he does. But let's think about it from a critical point, because I want to train all of you in doing this. And that it also applies to me. When I'm giving you advice, let's say now you heard another person teaching you a different advice. I want you to be critical. If you're doubting a bit, with logic, with what would make more sense, and figure out yourself as well. This is why when I'm giving you advice, I'm always explaining I'm breaking it down to parts so that you understand where's that coming from. So in this side, let's say that me, this guy, and my mentor will all have the same amount of money. How would you know which advice is the best? We'll just break it down. If I know that if I ask how much he makes and how much he spends, that gives me maths. I know how much he makes, how much he spends. I subtract this two. I know how much he's left every month. That's very useful information for a closer. It's just logic. So who gives a shit who's right? You only care about what can give you more information to close people. That makes sense?
100%. He even literally said, I'm in Toronto, it's very expensive, and I dig into that with the expenses. So I even contextualized that. And I mean, I built such a big gap that he was paying paycheck to paycheck. So I built so much pain off
Yeah.
of that. So I don't see the reason why it's bad.
This takes me to one theory, which is he felt inferior to you. He felt attacked. He felt threatened. And then he started saying, oh, no, you're not that good. That could be the case. It happened to me a lot of times because I'm the best. So clearly, it will happen because
Yeah.
all of you are my students. So you will get on interviews. You will get with people. People will say, "Hey, no, you're too aggressive. You're too. No, you cannot do that. How are you going to go with that immediately?" Yeah, because I'm a hunter. Anyways, all good on that then.
Yeah.
Everyone, questions?
I have a question about what you said. Given that I watched your Hunter site you did today,
Yes.
Howard can do this from the past though, but if you just do a good enough discovery, right, money won't be a problem. Like you can always get people to find a way. So with that in mind, why, just to understand, why is it so useful for you as a closer to know what their expenses are? I understand if you have the freedom to pitch whatever you want, but if it's
Yes.
just like 40, for example, where the program is set in price, why is that information so useful?
Okay. I'll answer two things. Number one, you said it wrong. You don't always will close them. Again, My peak moment with closing was not when I was making the most amount of money, was when I was closing 80% close rate, 81% close rate on people who are extremely broke. Why? Because I locked down commitment and paying so much that people were willing to move mountains. But that's not always. 81% is not always. Why am I saying this? Because your language is very important. You saying always means that now you get on a call and you don't close someone based on money. Now you feel like shit. And now you tell me in a message, hey, look, I'm not that good. And that will affect your other calls. And then you're going to close even less. You're not going to make money and you're going to die. Let's not do that. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Now, the second thing, which is, why is it important for you to know the information? What is it important? Well, there's two cases. Case number one, let's say that is you, and let's say that is Amro. I know that my program, what I'm about to pitch, is 10K. And you just told me that you're making 5K a month and your expenses are 5. So I know you're broke as fuck. I know you cannot afford what I'm saying. And then I have Jake, who tells me that he's making 30K a month and his expenses are 5. So you're telling me, why would it be useful to know? Well, I know this is going to be a very easy sell. And I know that all I have to do is make sure that Jake wants to do this. In your case, that's not going to be enough. Because I really, in your case, let's just make it simpler. Let's say that you really want to do it. You have an obvious obstacle in front of you, which is lack of funds. Jake doesn't. And to be fair, I can just call him out on his bullshit when I'm doing, let's say I'm doing objection handling with Jake. I could just say, okay, so you do realize that this investment is only one time, it's like 20% of your income. Yeah. Is it worth it? Yeah. So what's really stopping you? Like, just, what he can say. But in your case, it's 100% of the income that you don't have. So the degree on how difficult it will be to close you, it will be higher. And also, I know that in your case, for example, you guys know that you can pre-handle money. Well, would it make sense to pre-handle Jake? Not really, but it will be very useful to pre-handle you. When I'm telling you, hey, this is something that you want to do, yeah, well, there will be an investment. What if that investment is a bit out of what we were thinking? Because I'm sure you're thinking about a number right now. You're not an idiot. You know there's an investment. You know there's a number. But what if that number is a little bit higher? Is this important enough for you to get resourceful and find a way of making it happen? No, I don't know. Why not? Oh, yeah. Okay, why yes? And I'm going to get a lot of commitment and a lot of double downs on you on why you will get resourceful and you will do whatever you can to make it happen. So, yes, it's extremely important to know why and how much they're spending. Okay. I always did this. This is my formula to close all that people when I was in that offer. Like I always, okay, how much you're making, how much you're spending. Okay. You had no money. Exactly. Okay. Is this important enough for you to actually find a way? Yes. Why? Because of this. Would you get resourceful? Because this is going to be a bit out of your budget. I can already tell. Would you find a way? Is this important enough for you to find a way? Or would you just surrender and keep in the same position and have the same mediocre life that you always had? Do you want to maintain yourself like that? No. Why not? Because I want this. Okay. The time I drop the money, how much it is, they say fuck. And I said, yes. You told me you were gonna get resourceful. How does that look like? And with that alone, I was able to get literally the majority of people. Some were easier, some were more difficult. Some people told me, yes, you're right. Okay, I got to do this. And other people have to walk them through a lot of processes, but they always end up getting it. Always equals 81%. I don't know if this answered your question, or do you need me to go in more depth here?
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Appreciate it.
Cool. Tyler, I think you wanted to ask something as well.
I just wanted to say to Jaden, the last time a person told me that, since it was true, like they're scared that you are more superior to them. So I know those type of people who will try to shove that selling method. And on my previous offer was the lead gen. So I just left because I just saw, okay, there's no point in me trying to battle this guy, and I can't settle for a selling style that I don't like. So I just left. But they are always scared. It's not because you're bad or something you're doing is bad. It's just that the method that you're bringing is advanced. So they feel insecure.
This is a great point, actually. Imagine I'm going to attack fat people because why not? Because they're not training. So imagine there's a group of fat people and Aiden walks in with his abs. Well, they won't like it. They won't like it. They will feel a little threatened. Maybe they will act nice a bit, but they will feel a bit. And who's really wrong? The fat people or Aiden for working out and having abs? The fat people. So it's the same example. The way I'm teaching you how to be on sales is like, I'm not just teaching you the skills, I'm teaching you how to be fucking relentless, to non-stop, to work a lot, to become monsters. So when you show up to people like that, it's difficult for them to see. And hell, I don't think I even have to make a lot of examples because I'm pretty sure that each one of you in your lives, you pretty much suffer of this. There's probably people telling you, why do you work so much? Why do you keep investing in this? Why are you doing this? What's the point in this? Where are you going to go with this? For how long have you tried this? And it's just you saying, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. And I know. It's like, you shouldn't work so much. Yeah. And do you know how many times people told me that? All the fucking time. Everyone, my classmates from uni, my family, my friends, everyone. This is pointless. Don't do this. You could get a regular job and still make a lot of money. Keep going to university. And they will never get it. I'm Asian. My Asian side of family just leave me to work all day. My point is, I think I know all of you understand this. So it's just, all right, you know you're doing right. You know you're doing right. And that is the important part. As long as you get up in the morning and say, you know that I'm doing the correct thing, then you should be good. We should be good. I really like the way Hormozy said it. You know, you want to be exceptional. So by definition, you have to do exceptional things. So no one is going to understand you. And it is that simple. Very simple. Once you get used to this life, you find joy in working with the boys and improving every day. Yeah, exactly. And there's also that. Imagine I tell all of you right now, hey, the Hunters is closed. And yeah, you cannot do anything. Imagine every single one of you go back to the life that you probably were to have. Jared with his old 9 to 5, Amro with his IT, Aiden working as a fucking electrician, Tyler going to law school. It's like it's so depressing. You would not even last one day. So you cannot go back. So yeah. I had to explain to my parents I want to be exceptional, and to do that I need to be an exception. Oh yeah. Hermosi thing. Nice. They just have ordinary mindsets. Yes, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's the life they want to have. But none of you do. So okay. Anything else before we jump into the role plays? This turned into a
Just
motivational role play.
Just to end this off, he gave me the excuse that I'm too arrogant. That was his excuse that he didn't hire me. So yeah. I challenged him. I was like, yes, I'm arrogant. Do you want someone who closes or not? Something
There is-
similar. Like,
You know, I'm constantly being told that, obviously. And my answer to that is always the same. And you can steal it if you want to. Look, you're too arrogant. I am prideful in the man that I am, in the skills that I have, in the person that I have become. If you cannot handle it, I completely understand it. But I know I'm the best. If that's arrogant to you, then it might as well we fucking be it. That's always my answer to them. You can steal it if you want to. But the fact is that as long as you are confident in yourself and you like who you are and you keep growing, like not fake arrogance, like justified arrogance, fuck them, you know? Who cares? Tyler? He's taking
Yeah.
forever to. Okay.
I
There you go.
just wanted to clarify that I once tried to sacrifice that side of me, like the confident side, and you still get the same results. Like if people don't like you, they don't like you. They'll just use what is good about you to bring you down. And that's what happened with closes.io most of the time. People wouldn't hire me because they say, "Oh, you're too arrogant. You just talk freely." In my mind, I was like, okay, you want me to be like those pussies in the interview where I'm scared, I just answer like everyone else. And I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to outreach like a motherfucker, get a gig that I want, regardless of what these fuckers are telling me. And once you sacrifice that confidence, you feel like shit every day. But if you fucking go for it, you'll eventually land the gig that you want. So it's up to you, my brother.
Good. Yes. Reversal of this. Reversal of this. Arrogance. I mean, I don't like arrogance. I like confidence, a lot of confidence. But everything is justifiable. If you're at zero, if you have no skills, if you're really bad, don't be arrogant. And again, yeah, I mean, I think everyone knows that, but just, I don't want everyone to leave here saying, oh, I'm better than you. It's like, nah. Okay. It's because you're black. That got me. It's hard to be humble when you're as great as I am. Muhammad Ali. When you're as big as me. That's the phrase. So, okay. I think we're good. We're going to start with the role plays. And of course, I think all of you know it. We have to be gentlemen. Besides, it's our first day in here. So she's going to start as a closer on the first, okay? The first round. I have a lot of time today. So if you guys want to make a long ass call, we can definitely do it. She will be the first call, the first closer. Now, what I need to know is who's going to be the prospects. Carlitos, you got
We already
one?
role played. Carlos and I already role played the other day too. That's cool.
Okay, nice. Okay, so we're gonna start with those two. I can't be the prospect. God damn it. Should we? Nah. Isabel is more mature than all of you, than even me. So it's like, so here's the deal. Let's. Yeah, I'm gonna start with both of you. We have a lot of time today, so we can practice a lot. Now, Isabel,
Yes.
what offer do you want to close on? Could be the one that you're working on right now. Do you want to try something different? Tell me.
We did a weight loss offer earlier. That one was good if you want to do that again.
Wait, you have your offer is kind of like saving marriages, right?
Yeah, I can do that one. It's fine.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to see that. That's a new one. So, Carlitos, I don't know. I'll leave you to make up a story, whatever you want. Don't make it easy on her, clearly. Okay? Be problematic, be chaotic. So, we're going to pin both of you and we are going to start. Where's Carlitos? I lost you, Carlitos. Here you are. All right. You both ready?
Oh, wait. I don't see that I'm pinned.
No, I mean, I pin myself for
Okay.
recording. What I would recommend is that when you do this stuff, you pin yourself, you pin Carlitos, the prospect, and you pin me because I'm probably gonna stop you and I'm gonna do something like this. It's like, okay.
Okay, there we go.
To fix.
All right.
Do you, Isabel, have you already practiced and learned how to do the intros?
Yes. Not the newest one. I mean, I know that one roughly, but I've been doing the older one.
Okay.
I guess I kind of.
Let's see. Worst case, I'll just roast you. It's fine. So let me know when you two are ready. Carlitos, you're on purpose
Yeah,
not turning your camera? Or
Yeah, it's just for the role play.
nice. Carlitos is gonna be a beast. What a savage.
Nah.
All right. So this is an interesting call. You have Latino people in the call, all the Latinos right now. We could just do it in Spanish. Fuck all of you. All right.
Yes. Hey, Carlos, how are you?
Hello, how's it going?
Good. I can't see you. Do you have
Oh,
your camera on? Yes.
I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do I have to turn it on?
So now's not a good time for you?
No, it's just that hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Do I have to turn it on? Do
What are you
do
doing?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm a little shy. Do I have to turn it on?
If that's okay with you, because this is a conversation that's a very important decision. Will do.
Now,
Yes, is the answer. Yeah.
do I have to turn it on? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Nothing else. Okay. Take control. Just take control.
Yes.
And when he
Because this
said,
is,
I'm kind of in the middle of something, you're trying to go super fast. You're speaking super fast. Relax. Slow down. Slow down. And when he said, I'm in the middle of something, say, what is that something? Don't say it's not a good time. Don't say this. Just what is that something? But again, let's go again.
okay, cool.
Be more authoritarian and slow down. Let's go from 0 again.
Hey, Carlos.
Hey, how's it going, Isabel?
Good. How's it going for you?
Good.
I can't see you. Do you have your camera on?
Do I have to turn it on?
Yes, that would be great because this is a conversation.
Stop.
Nothing. This end. Okay.
Stop feeling guilty about it. Just say yes and nothing else. Then if he asks for explanations, you give it to him. But just say yes. Just by doing that, people will immediately turn it on,
Yes.
the majority. So let's go a few steps
Yes.
back.
Yes. Can you turn your camera on?
Why is that? Do I have to turn it on?
Yes.
Okay.
She went like super mean now out of nowhere. It's like, okay, you don't have to be attacking him now, but I prefer this than the other. All right, let's take it from here.
Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling from Peru.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, I know we have a limited amount of time together, so are you ready to just jump right into things?
Sure.
Awesome. So, what we're going to do today is have a conversation about where you are in your marriage and what you're looking to accomplish. And just so I can really understand if we're able to help you, and if I see that it's a fit, and you also see that it's a fit, then we can go into all the details of what it would look like for us to work together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
And as a warning, I am a very direct person, and I'd like you to be the same way with me, just so we can get to the truth faster if this would be a good fit for us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All
Good,
right,
boss.
perfect.
Boss.
That was bad.
Good, good.
No.
I'm going to tell you how we do the intro because I want you to practice it this way a bit. What you did was not wrong at all. And I think all of you know that when you do your intros, you don't have to recite things word by word. It's fine. I don't want you to have to memorize it. You just have to understand what's behind it. Now, the problem with what you did, Isabel, is number one, you're talking too fast. Talking too fast. Like, relax. Relax. The second thing is, as a word of advice, the where in the world are you calling me from is not a bad thing, and I use it a lot. But if you have something more important to say, do it. For example, if I just jump into the call with Carlitos, I would say, "Oh, Napoleon fan? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." So it's like immediately better report. Not because the other one could be bad, but because this creates even better report. If I get on a call, let me pin him. So if I get on a call with Jared, I would say, "Hey, you're from the US? Yeah, proud American." Like, it's the
Yeah,
typical.
yeah.
It's just, oh no. So that's kind of like my point. So now, the way that I would
That makes
frame
sense.
this, and I think the biggest problem with what you had is that you gave it no structure to the call. What does that mean?
This is
See
like
how
you
I
ask
do it?
questions first. Yeah.
Exactly.
That
You
one.
got to say
Okay.
that I'm going to ask you questions now
Oh,
just to
yes.
see if I can help you. And then you can ask me all the questions while I'm explaining the program. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. I'm very straightforward. Blah, blah, blah. Do you want to try that
Yes.
again?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So how this call is going to go is we're going to have a few conversations about where you want to be in your marriage. And if I see that it's a fit and I genuinely believe that we can help you, and you also believe that we can help you, by the end of the call, we can go into all the details of what it would look like for us to work together, and you can ask me any questions that you have. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So to start off, what led you to book a call with me today?
Yes, so I'm looking to avoid a divorce. My wife is like very pissed at me and she just wants to end it.
Okay. When did this start happening?
This started
No, no, no,
happening
no, no,
like
no. No, stop. What's the
Recap.
problem? What?
Why?
Oh, so a little bit of a recap. So you want to avoid a divorce because your wife is angry right now? Yes.
Yes.
What's the immediate question that you should ask?
Why is she angry? Or why he wants to avoid it?
No, no, I mean, the avoid it is pretty obvious. I would say, what happened? Isn't that normal?
Yes. Why is she angry?
Like,
Yeah.
what happened? So go with that.
Yes. So you want to avoid a divorce because your wife is angry with you right now? Is that right?
yeah.
What happened to make her angry?
Well, right now I'm a stay-at-home dad
Mm-hmm.
because I lost my job. So she
Okay.
just kind of angry now. She's very bitter because just from that fact.
Due to the finances?
Yeah, because I'm a stay-at-home dad. So
Nope.
that's like
No, no, no. Don't assume. Maybe they're rich.
Yes.
Maybe she just wants a man who is out. Don't assume. What should you ask?
Why does the fact that you're a stay-at-home dad make her angry?
Nah, that's a complex question. Simpler.
Did anything happen recently, like that she said, or
There's two paths here. Path number one is to ask him, okay, what happened with the job? Okay. That
Mhm.
will give you the core of the problem, probably. Another one is just to say, okay, so do you believe that if you fix the job situation, she will be not bitter anymore? She will be happy? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so what happened with the job? Now, I will go with this one.
Yes.
And then I will circle back to this, which is basically if this is fixed, boom. That makes sense?
Which one do I start with?
I would just say, okay, tell me about the job. What happened?
Yeah. Okay, what happened with the job?
so I got laid off because my company or the company I used to work for replaced software engineers with AI. So I got laid off and I no longer work. I used to be the main guy that used to bring the most amount of income to the
Hmm.
household, but not any longer.
Okay, so you just got laid off this job. How long ago was this?
6 months ago.
6 months ago. And has she been upset with you since then?
No, don't mix topics. I'm gonna roast you in every sentence, but
Yeah,
prepare
do it.
yourself.
Yeah, me
So
too.
right now, you're mixing the wife being angry with him with the job. Don't mix them. Go fully with the
Okay,
job,
yeah,
and
talk
then
about
we
it.
go with the wife. So your next question is, okay, you got laid off 6 months ago, and for how long have you been working on that place? Like, get full clarity on that job, how much you make,
Okay.
is what differences are now that he's at home, and then you go into how that did she was always angry with you, but you need more clarity here first. So
Okay. How long have you worked at that position?
It's been like 10 years.
10 years. Okay. And you haven't had any other issues with this role before?
Not precisely. It was all good until like they hired an Indian manager. So he just brought in a bunch of Indians and then now he's using AI and he just replaced me.
Okay. And how much were you making with this job?
I was making 120K a year.
Okay. Did you like this role?
okay, stop, stop,
Uh,
stop. Not bad. Not bad. I'll show you how you can improve it a lot more. The first thing that after he tells me, I worked for 10 years there, I'm going to say, sorry, you worked for 10 years and they just let you go because of AI? 10 years there and they just let you go? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's like, boom, immediately. Like we're so much tapping into saucy things now with that. Okay. Go with that. Let's see what he says. And then you can go about how much you made there. And then that will take you into, okay, so in your family household, there's $120,000 less every year, right? Yeah. What are the implications of that? How does that affect you and her and your family? Make sense where I would take the conversation?
Yes.
So
Okay.
right now,
Yeah.
go and ask that, just make this the obvious statement, which is you work 10 years there and they just let you go?
Yeah. Okay,
What?
you worked at this company for 10 years and then just recently they let you go and replaced you with AI?
Yes, because as I said, they brought in a new manager, who was Indian, and he just gave favoritism to Indian employees, lower wages, and now AI as well. So I guess just from that mainly came the problem.
So it was AI and lower employees that caused that?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much
And how much were you making with this role?
120,000 per year.
Okay. So you're not making anything right now?
No,
Okay, since that job. Okay, so your family has 120,000 less in income every single year. Is that right?
yes. Well,
Okay.
my wife is a nurse, so now she has to work more hours, do overtime to come up to make more money for the household since I got laid off. So that's another thing.
Boss,
So your what?
boss. Do you see how now we're getting real information? We know
Yes.
why she's probably pissed off now. So this is the way you're slowly doing it, because you pretty much at the beginning of the call you say, okay, why is she pissed? And he was probably
Yeah.
going to tell her, I could tell you, I don't know, man. She's better. I don't know. I try to do my best. It's like it goes nowhere. But now you know exactly what the problem is. So you got to go through this line of questioning and then you connect it to her being pissed off. And then you can find the solution, if that makes sense. But
Yes.
keep going now.
So your wife is the sole provider of the family right now. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
And how much is she making now working overtime?
So before she only used to work two shifts, two 12-hour
Hmm.
shifts per week, but now she has to work like 6 days a week. Just
6 days a week.
yes.
And how long are her hours now?
She works like it depends, but she works from 10 to 12 hours a day.
Okay. I can, yeah. So then you got laid off on your job like 6 months ago, and your wife has been, mhm,
Boss, you asked
you asked
something and he didn't told you. What was that? Didn't
how
you
much she
ask?
makes.
Yes, he
Wait.
didn't tell that. He told you
Oh,
that she's
yes.
working a lot, which is again is a great information. I would have asked that as well because we know she's working 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. She basically has no life. Of course, she's going
Yeah.
to be pissed off at him. Now it's like we have solid foundation to understand what's going on. We're doing this and from a detective approach now,
Yes.
but he still didn't answer your question. How much is she making?
Yes.
And just for your understanding, future pays your mind here. Why do you think it's important for us to understand how much he makes?
One, we can dig into the pain if he has any kids or like living, how they're
Mhm.
living, that they don't have enough money now that he's not working and
Yeah,
that she's basically carrying the whole weight. And then even to see finances, if he's not working, if he's able to afford this.
exactly. Like what
Yeah.
is a gigantic red flag that I'm concerned about?
That
How
he's
how
jobless.
yeah, how is he gonna afford this? Is
Yes.
the wife going to pay So she's super stressed because he has no job.
Exactly.
And now she has to pay for him to fix the relationship that she doesn't even want to be
Exactly.
in. So this is a major, major concern. So I need to bring this up into the call eventually.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense. So how much is she making, Carlos?
Right now, since she picked up all those hours, now she's making like 140K or something like that.
Okay, so she's making more than you were making in your other job.
Yeah.
Okay. And has any of the living expenses or anything in your situation changed due to the fact that you no longer have a job?
Not really. It's just pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same.
This is where you have to ask. Can you tell me what are the expenses looking like every month? This is what I would do, just for you to understand.
Yes.
Okay, Carlitos. So you told me that she's making 140K a year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, is this money after taxes or before taxes?
That's before taxes.
What about after taxes?
After taxes is 115K.
115. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I do my math correctly now, that means that she's making 9.5K a month. Now, with 9.5K a month, what are the monthly expenses that you guys have?
So it's like let me think. It's like 8K a month or so.
Okay. Is that very consistent? Around 8K?
For the most part, yeah. Sometimes we like to travel or do things with the kids, or sometimes I like to just have nights out and just go to a nice restaurant and
Okay.
chop.
All right. Let's ballpark it at 8K then. That means that every single month you guys are left with 1.5K for the last 6 months. Okay. Now, you will understand why I'm asking these questions now in the future, but I just want to understand that you guys have the profile that people we can help. So that means that this 1,500 that you guys had for 6 months is like 9K. So what happened with those 9K overall? Did you guys save it? Are you spending it? What's kind of the situation with that?
Um, oh, the 1.5K remaining?
Yes.
You mean?
So every month you guys have 1.5K extra. For 6 months, that's 9K. Overall, this number could vary. It's not going to be exactly 9K. But my point is, with that little extra, what have you guys done? Are you guys saving? Are you investing?
Oh, she keeps it for herself because she says she's the provider now. So she says
Okay.
she's gonna keep it.
Okay. Why am I asking this? I'm going to tie that, especially if the prospect is like, why are you asking me this? I'm going to tie that to the fact that, well, I would like to know because you don't have a job now. I'm I really want to understand how
Yeah,
you
you
guys
just
are
said.
getting afloat because what if she loses her job or something? Have you guys thought of that? Oh, it's like that's how I can camouflage it. But my point is, I need to understand how much there could possibly be to spend. She has money probably saved. She probably has like 5, 6K. I don't know. So maybe that's enough for your program. But is she going to spend all the money on that? I really doubt it.
Can you ask that? Like, say, okay, so you're on this call, but basically you don't have a job and she has X amount in savings. Is she going to help you afford, or like, how are you going to be able to afford this program right now? If you find out this is something you really want to do, how are you going to be able to get this?
It's not can you ask that, is I will ask that no matter what.
Yes.
I am 100%
But
asking
when?
because, but not now. Now
Yes.
is the section that you're doing basically the data gathering. Right now, you're just understanding what's going on with the whole situation. And then you jump into that stuff, which is the part of pre-handling stuff, because that kind of goes in that way. You're pre-handling money in a way. So
Or
tell me.
would it be if he's actually disqualified that you'd want to get him off the call like fast?
This will fall down into the conversation of if someone is resourceful and they want to do it, they will find a way. Okay. If you're telling this guy, so let me explain it this way. If we keep going on this call and this guy tells me that his family is everything, his wife is everything, he feels deeply ashamed on the fact that he doesn't have a job and he's losing her, and then I tell her, you cannot fix that just for 5K, he's going to rob a bank. And he's going to save his marriage and he's going to give you money. Probably not on the call. Might be a two-step call. Might be something that you have to follow up with him. But I wouldn't disregard him immediately like you're trying to do, because basically what I'm seeing right now is that you want to disqualify him completely. And I wouldn't go with that necessarily so fast, because he was making money. His wife is making money.
Exactly.
There's ways
So
he can make it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he probably has savings from his job as well. Because if that's their expenses and they were both working at the same time, then
Exactly.
there's leftover. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So, yeah, I learned that the hard way. Don't pre-handle money early in the discovery. Exactly. Build a gap before pre-handling. That was the biggest takeaway I learned from the latest Hunter's Eye. Yes. So, what would you ask him now?
Want to know technically why he didn't get another job if this was 6 months.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. So for 6 months, you haven't had any other job. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And from the beginning, was your wife mad about the fact that you got laid off?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So this was upsetting to her at the beginning. Did you try to get another job? Have you been working on that?
Yes, but I've been searching and just the wages, um, the wages are lower now because it's of AI and all these Indians getting all the positions. So the wages are lower now. So I don't want to work the same thing and you just get less money.
What job were you trying to get? In what industry?
What I was doing, software engineering.
Software engineering. Okay. And was there anything else that you were looking to get a job in?
Um, well, something related, always IT, like maybe like a data engineer or something like that. But still the same. It's not. It's kind of oversaturated, and like I said, the rise of AI is making it harder as well.
All right,
Do
let's
you think
pause this before
Yeah.
you go. Let's pause this. First, you need to stop making that mistake, because as soon as someone gives you the opening to talk, you just go. You're like an angry dog. It's like, oh, you just jump. It's like, as soon as the prospect stops talking, you do this.
Hmm.
And then
Okay.
give it 1 or 2 seconds, because he might add more. Always. You're just
Mhm.
immediately going at it. Unless you're challenging him.
Okay.
Now,
Got it.
this is the part, and all of you pay attention, because I know all of you struggle a lot with zooming out. This is the part that you have to zoom out. What does that mean? What is the situation that I have now? I have someone who has a big ego, who says, I have worked all this time, I have worked this hours, and my hourly rate is this much. I don't want to get another job that could pay me less because the wages, I don't know. He says something like that. So I know that's the first situation. The second thing is that he's blaming AI and Indians. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, what am I understanding? That because of these two things, he doesn't have a job. He rather not have a job, and he's actively choosing to lose his wife because of it.
Yes.
This is what I am understanding on the big picture. If I draw up everything like this to him, he's going to be pissed off. I cannot say it like that.
You cannot.
This is
Yes.
something that I am understanding now, because it will give me information on how I'm supposed to go eventually in the call.
That's it. Yeah. I was going to ask why he didn't get some sort of job if he knew that that was the reason his wife was so mad she was about to leave him. Like
Good.
even a low-paying job. That's what
Good. Go with that. Go with that.
Okay. So you're saying you didn't want to get like a lower paying job doing the same thing?
Yes.
Okay. So I know that your wife was extremely upset about this situation. Was there a reason that you didn't get another job, even low paying, but that she would be happier that you were actually making money and that you had a job?
It's because I'm still holding out the still holding out in hopes of getting the position, something like my position that it was higher, like a senior software engineer. but most of these positions are lower tier, so I'm just holding out the hope to land those better jobs. I don't want to just get my hands dirty again and just settle for crap jobs.
Does yeah.
If you want to be mean right now, you can say, okay, you've been hoping for 6 months. Where did that hope left you?
Yeah.
You could give that.
Yeah.
It's a sneaky punch that you can definitely throw.
Okay, you've been hoping for 6 months. Where did that get you?
Yeah, you got a good point. This really hasn't helped me.
And your wife is still
How
upset
so?
about this situation.
How
Oh,
so?
yeah. How
Answer.
so? Yes.
Yeah, because I'm not landing that job I want. But at the same time, I could get a job, right? But I just don't want to do it. It's like it sucks, especially because they treat us now like garbage because of Indians and like AI, like I said. So I wouldn't have the 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 prestige I had before.
Do you think that if you got a job, your wife would be happier about the situation and not want to leave you?
Not now. Great question, but not now. Your question is, you said you could get that job. He said, I could get the job. How could you get that job then? Why haven't you got it before? And now he's gonna tell you, oh, the Indians and the AI, so you cannot get a job then. Like play a little bit on
Yes.
that.
Okay. Yes.
Start
Perfect.
destroying his, because this is an excuse he has.
This is rationalization. Yes.
If you don't destroy it, he's just gonna bring it up to the end of the call, and that's not gonna help you at all. So
Yes. Okay. So you're saying you could get this job, but why haven't you then?
Yeah, it's because it's half the salary I had before if I get one of these jobs. So yeah, so it's like, why am I putting in more work for something that pays me half as much?
So you were trying, you've been holding out then for the bigger job, and it's been 6 months and you haven't gotten it. So
Ye-
where are you on that?
Yeah, I want to wait a little longer, but my wife, um she she just wants me to get something. So
Do you think,
I don't
yeah, no, that makes sense. Do you think that if you continued on like this, you would get that job?
I think so eventually, yeah.
I know.
it's not bad. It's not bad genuinely. But what if you asked, do you believe that if you got a job, a high paying job, things will be fixed with your wife? Role play with me, Carlitos.
If sorry, repeat the question.
Do you believe that if you got a good job like you want to, the things with your wife will be fixed?
I think so, yeah.
Why?
Because that would mean that she will take on a feminine role of working less and caring for the kids and not working as much.
Is that important for her to stop working so much?
Yes, because I think she's like a very feminine type. So I think
Okay.
if I have more and more by me being a provider, I think she would feel more at ease, more feminine. So
So her being this feminine and her having to work this much now, literally working 10 hours for 6 days a week, how do you think she feels right now?
yeah, she feels tired all the time, and there's weight on her shoulders to do like all the to be the provider.
Do you believe part of her being mad at you is because she's maybe blaming you for her having to do all this now?
Yes, because I think she wants to work less. Wasn't really the working type. So the fact that she used to only work 2 days before, and now she has to work 6 days. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much it.
She had to 3x her work just to keep up with everything. That's what you said.
Yes.
So, I mean, forgive me for being blunt, but you end up, by you not having a job, you're forcing your wife right now to 3x her job and be tired all the time.
Yes, I just don't want to go with a shitty position, you know? I don't want to get a shitty job.
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay. So this is what I'm getting right now. And to say it, can I be very upfront with you? Honest?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now you have to make a decision between two choices. Choice number one is choosing the prestige of saying, I will get a good job because I deserve it. Or option number two, I will prioritize my wife and my family. What is more important to you?
I want both, both are around the
You
same.
have to pick one.
Um, fuck. I guess I have to, in a way, I have to keep my relationship. It's very important.
You guess?
Yeah, I do have to. I do have to keep my wife
Why is your wife more important than prestige in a job?
because I have kids, and if I divorce them, it might tear them apart. So that will be bad
Why would it be bad?
because they're kids, and if a divorce happens, it could traumatize them.
Dude, are you seeing this? It's so easy. He's just, I can keep going with this. And the best part, I haven't even touched on the kids yet.
Yeah.
That will be my direction now. But imagine I just keep going on this. 5 more questions. This guy is ultra cooked. This guy just realized that he's being a piece of shit of a father, pretty much. He's not the man of the house at all. And I said this multiple times to all of you. One of the biggest emotions that you can evoke in someone that's going to make them buy on the spot is regret. Regret. If I can make this guy realize that for 6 months he's been giving his wife a really bad life, a life that he really like she really hates, he's going to feel regret. If I can make him realize that the kids might have to be traumatized because of him just wanting more prestige, he's going to feel regret. And with that regret, he's going to rob the bank. But of course, that leaves us with the next problem that, okay, who's going to pay for this?
The money. Yeah.
But so far, the direction that I took, did that make sense for you?
Me?
Yes. I mean, everyone.
Yes,
But yes.
that made perfect sense.
Good.
Absolutely.
Everyone follow?
That was where I was going.
Good.
I was going that direction, just framing it wrong. Like, not wrong, but you did it in a way that makes a lot more sense.
Welcome, welcome to the Hunters, where the boys do exactly the same that I do, but they do it with 69 questions and I do it with 3.
Yeah.
You will realize that it happens every single time, but it's fine. It's
And
a process. It takes time. Okay.
I would have just asked bluntly, okay, so what's more important to you? Like your wife or getting a job so that she's happy? But I wouldn't have prefaced it with anything.
The thing is, how hard you are and how blunt you are with the prospect, how straightforward, it's like a gradual thing. It goes like this. So
Mhm.
this is why we start like very slow and then eventually boom. But a good way of going up is, you know what I said? Okay, can I be very straightforward? Can I be honest?
Mhm.
And boom,
Yes.
first lap. So that was enough with this guy to make him realize, but I will still keep pushing if necessary. Now, I would like you to maybe ask 1 or 2 more questions about the kids, make him feel like shit. Let's see how you do it. And then we're going to go into the obvious problem and let's see how you handle that.
Okay. So you said that the divorce might traumatize your kids. How so? One
Because
sec.
they're young, and we have a very traditional family for the most part.
Keep going, keep going.
We have a very traditional family for the most part. So they're very young. They're like in elementary school or in younger.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, from based on what I've seen in the studies about that I've seen, it can traumatize the kids.
I just missed all of that.
I'll keep going. Do you want your kids to be traumatized?
No,
Do you want to avoid that?
Yes, if I can.
Okay. Do you think it's an inevitability that if you keep going at this path, at this
Mm.
rate, you're going to get divorced?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay. So let's flash a little bit of hope in there. But most likely, you're going to get a divorced. And that means your wife, well, you told me how she feels. You told me she's tired. You told me she has to work 3 eggs. You told me she's angry at you. She's bitter all day. And your kids will be traumatized. This is the most likely scenario. You, as the man of the house, Carlos, do you want to let that happen?
No.
Carlos, are you going to do your best to stop that from happening?
Yes, I can. Yeah, I will.
Why?
Because I want to keep my wife and not traumatize my kids.
And there you got your ownership. Do you see how easy that is and commitment?
Yep.
All right. Now let's go with the next part.
So how are you going to make sure that that doesn't happen?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a job, possibly talk to my wife in a diplomatic way, and that's why I also booked this call. Perhaps you guys can help me with that.
Okay. And yeah, dang.
Look, what you have to say now, I'll role play so you can see what I would say. Try and possibly. Those were the two words I heard. You're going to try to do this and possibly talk to her. You told me you were the man of the house and you were going to make sure that this doesn't happen. Why is the doubt now? Are you having second thoughts on fixing and helping your family?
No, I definitely want to fix it. Yeah, I should have said I should be more determined on fixing it.
You should be, or are you going to
Yeah.
be?
I'm going to be more
Do you
determined.
see how I am just slapping him around? I'm not letting him
Yep.
get away. So he's not going to get away with that. Now, do you know what to ask? How to ask that? Or you're kind of lost on how to get that last part?
So how are you going to make sure that you're able to do this, pretty much?
Yeah, but now he's going to tell you again, oh, okay, so I'll talk to my wife. I'll get a better job. Okay. Leaves kind of nowhere. He said that already. What should you say now? Because we have that big problem, that big question.
Is it just how are you going to be able to get the money to invest in something? Or is it even, are you going to take action right now, today? Like, are you going to start today?
I'll show you. And I'll show it in a very straightforward way because you could do this in way more complex ways, but I want to make it in a way that all of you will remember. Okay, Carlito, so right now I am talking with a man of the house who is concerned for his family and he wants to do what he can to save it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe that you, I mean, I haven't explained you the program and how we can help you save your marriage, but my point is, do you believe that you getting a job and being part of this program that can help you fix the relationship with her would be enough? Do you believe that is the correct path? Or give me your honest thoughts.
There's always different options I have, but that's why I booked this call. I want to see if you guys can help me.
Okay. What are those other options?
Talk to my wife diplomatically, and yes, just try to talk to my wife, but she's really pissed off right now. She just, you know how crazy women get sometimes. They're emotional and they're just don't want to know anything about you.
Yeah. So
So that's hard.
have you tried to talk to her before like this?
I tried telling her, about my goal, about getting about hoping for a better job, but she doesn't want to hear it. She thinks, oh, just get a job, fuck it. But I guess I have an ego. I guess I just want to keep searching for that good opportunity.
Okay. I mean, we already talked that right now one of your priorities is to get a job so that you can help her financially, right? Is that ego in check now and you're gonna prioritize your family, or it's still lurking around?
It lurks around. It's a big hit when you want to get an income, or when you want to get a job with half the income. It's always going to be a hit to your ego. So that's something I always think about. But I think I'm willing to bite the bullet and just go ahead with it.
Yeah. Do you think, or are you going to do it?
Yeah, I have to.
So you're going to get a job.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I still don't understand is you said that you had other options and one of them was just talking to your wife. You have done that before and that didn't end up giving results at all. If you do it again, why would it be different now?
Yeah, you have a good point. I need help in that regard. I tried talking to my brother-in-law, try to help me to help me talk with her, but
Mhm.
it's still it hasn't really helped much, although a little bit, but not enough. So that's why I booked this call for an expert opinion on that.
So do you want to keep relying on you just talking to her or your brothers-in-law advice, or you genuinely want an expert who can help you save your family?
Yeah, I want an expert
Why do you think an expert will help you save your family?
because that's what they specialize in. I mean, that's what the whole service is, right?
Okay.
Getting your wife.
Okay. Now, with all the damage that kind of happened in this last 6 months between you and her, let's say tomorrow you show up with a better job, you start to make more money. Do you believe she's going to immediately hug you and kiss you and be super happy? Or do you think there's still damage there that needs to be fixed?
There's probably gonna be some resentment in some
Mhm.
aspects, but I think slowly, gradually, we will be able to reconcile.
So, are you 100% sure of that? Because in that case, you don't need an expert. You just need a job.
Yeah, I'm not sure, I'm not sure. I just want to be 100% sure that I'll be able to keep my wife.
So, you want to play on the odds of, hey, I'm just going to get a job and see if that works? Or do you want to be 100% sure that you're going to save your marriage? What's the goal,
Exactly.
Carlos?
The second, I want to make sure
And how would you be 100% sure that you're going to save your marriage?
by seeking a service like yours.
Okay. Pause now. Are you all following with this? I'm basically all I'm doing is making him sell himself to me, literally.
Yep.
But there's a special point, and this is why, like I like to call it, I'm facing the lion, which is now because we solved his big problem, which is the fact that he just doesn't have a job. Realistically, that could be enough. That could be enough to
Mm-hmm.
fix it. So if he realizes that, he probably says, "Oh, then why the fuck should I hire you? Why would I spend money? I just have to get a job." So I need to face that lion and make him see that just getting a job is not enough. And now he's willing to to get the job, which is probably going to fix the situation and also work with us. And the great thing is that if he cannot get money because he doesn't have anything in savings, and the wife is obviously not going to lend him money for this, him getting a job, he can use that money to buy from us in like a month or something. So he's a good guy to follow up. Do you see how this is like 555 moves ahead in the chess play, in the chessboard? Yes.
Yes.
So I'm not a fan of trying to immediately say what's going to happen because you will never know for sure because it's a conversation with a human. You never know for sure what's going to happen. But there's a phrase from Napoleon, quoting your guy right there, which is, if you don't plan to fail, you're planning to fail. If you're not planning, you're planning to fail. There we go. So
if you fail,
basically is, you need to have a structure. You need to have an idea on where you're taking the stuff. This is why zooming out is so important. The problem now is that if you're just freestyling it fully, we don't know where we're going. That's the main problem with scriptless, that you're freestyling most of the stuff, but you still need to have an idea on where you're going. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense. So with that, then the final part, just to finish this up, we'll be saying, and role play with me, Carlitos. So the last thing that I would like to understand is, you're a smart guy. You know that working with us will require an investment. Now, you told me you do want to work with an expert. Whether that's us or not, it's fine. You requiring the expertise of one of any mentor, honestly, out there, will require, like I said, an investment. If you don't have a job, how are you going to be able to do that?
I do have some Bitcoin stored up, so perhaps I could use some of it.
Done deal. You're closed. So do you see how easy it is? Now, in the other side, so with this, pretty much we can end the role play. Like, you guys already know, okay, so how much do you have? If you care to say, it's fine. I'm not the IRS. Oh, I have roughly about this. Okay, cool. Now I have absolute clarity on everything. Probably going to pre-handle maybe time or whatever. I think he pretty much has all the time in the world. I'm going to make sure he gets a job. I'm going to make sure I probably do another double commitment. Boom, we're out. Otherwise, the discovery is going to be too long. But even though I stopped like 67 times now, did all realize, if I haven't stopped, how quickly this discovery would have been? Like, I want all of you to think, without me stopping and explaining to you guys, interrupting Isabel, like, if I have done it, how fast this would have been and how in depth we would have gone. So this is the level that I'm expecting. Probably 30 minutes max. Nah, that's a lot. It was like 20 minutes tops. So this is the level I'm expecting out of all of you, and even more. But again, I'm not saying this so that you can speed up and hurry up your discoveries. I'm saying it because I want all of you to be better at them. Now, this is a very interesting case. Hopefully all of you understood. After I would just done that, I would rehandle, and I would jump into the pitch, and we're really, really solid. This would have been enough to close this guy, like 100%.
yes.
Before I go with you, Jaden, let me read this chat. When the prospect drop a massive pain, is it a good idea to use a longer silence to let them sit in the pain even longer? Depends on what they say. So there will be some things that you will look kind of autistic if you don't answer immediately. But if they just said something like, yeah, my wife is just so disappointed at me, then I'm going to leave it for 2 seconds. Let that sink in. Okay? So it's like, in some cases, yes, in some cases, doesn't. It's just about catching the situation and being present. That's my best answer. Are there any pros/cons asking, are you going to do your best to solve it, versus have you reached the point where you don't want to stay another day in the situation? I would ask both. So if I'm saying, are you going to do your best to solve it? He's going to say yes. There's a reason he's on this call. And then I'm going to ask him why. Good. And then, have you reached the point where you don't want to stay another day in the situation? Absolutely. That's my always final question with the discovery. Is the how much longer minus, do you want to stay in this situation another day? No. Why I prefer this versus the how much longer? Because you're speeding up. How much longer? Not much, man. Okay, what does that look like? Not another day. Okay, I can just straight ask, do you want to stay another day in this situation? No. Faster. I'm saving up time. So, Jaden?
Yeah, I was thinking about the revelation moment, because how would this program solve that problem? He could just get a job because he now knows the problem. So that's my concern.
Did you miss like 15 minutes of the call, or like what happened?
No, isn't this program Save Your Marriage or something?
Yeah, but we literally said that. So I faced the lion. I told him, "Hey man, so if you just get a job, would you fix the things?" And he said, "No, I want 100% this because I want an expert because I know this is
Mm.
gonna be some damage in there." Okay, why? Because of this. Okay, so he still bought into the idea. But absolutely, like that's a concern that you should have earlier, which is why I brought it up. Which is this guy will believe, oh, if I just get a job, I can fix everything. A big and super important part of the sales calls is to create doubt in the prospects. There's an exact recipe on that. There's an exact amount of doubt that you have to create, because if you create nothing, too little of doubt, they're going to believe that they can do it themselves, which is the risk that we took in this call. Okay, so that's the problem. But if you create too much doubt, they're going to believe that it's impossible to fix it, and they're just going to leave it. So there's in the middle the sweet spot where you want to be, which is I'm creating a lot of doubt in you so that you believe that you cannot fix it on your own. But with my help, you can fix it. That makes sense?
Yeah, 100%. I know that you did it, but I'm just confused how Save Your Marriage could do it like getting a job. So I don't know much about the industry or the niche. So yeah.
No. Yeah. Saving the marriages has nothing to do with him finding a job. Like that's something he has to do. Okay. I told him what he realistically needs to fix the problem. But I'm also saying, do you believe that alone is going to fix it? If he genuinely says yes, then okay, what can I say? You know, it's like, okay, I'm going to keep asking questions. But if that's all the thing is like, all right, I just saved a family. Fuck it. But he telling me that, yeah, no, but there's still some things and blah, blah. It's like, okay, so you want the help of an expert? Yes, I do. Why? Because of this. Okay, cool. Now I got him that as well on him. Make sense? Nice. Any questions on this? Anyone?
I
Nope.
mean, as for doubt as well, then that's also just stating the total truth of the situation. And once they see that, they realize that they do need help and that you can help them. So
Exactly. One problem that I want all of you to really, really internalize this. This is a conversation that I was having with Andrew Nader earlier. If you guys really, and it's a shame that Russian Comrade is not here because he also needs to hear this. If you're not closing a lot, more than likely is because you're not building enough trust. And how do you build it? You show up to the calls with just one purpose. It sounds kind of gay, but how can I help this person? Like, genuinely is the best. I have tried everything. I have tried every approach from every guru out there. The best one will always be, how can I help this person? Because if they genuinely see that you want to help them, and if you're genuinely showing them the reality and what's going on, they will just realize it. Just like you said, Isabel. It's like, yeah, I need help. I'm in a screwed up situation. I need this. Yes? All good? Everyone? Nice. Okay. So, any final questions on this one before we move on to the next role play? Or we're solid? We're golden? Nope. Good. Okay. This is what we're going to do. 5-minute break. Okay. 5 minutes, little break. We're going to come back and we're going to do another role play and we're going to see who is the closer and who is the prospect. Okay. See you a lot in 5 minutes. Go. We're back. We have everyone in here. Carlitos looking like he's in love. Aiden driving like Batman. And Andrenator, I don't know what you're doing. So well, first of all, based on that role play, especially you, Isabel, did you find it useful? Did you learn something? Yes? No? No one learned anything in there?
yes. Oh, my mic's broken. Hello?
We can
Okay.
hear you.
Oh, you can hear me. Never mind. Yes, that was useful.
Okay, cool. All right, so next role play. Jaden Cartal. Yes, I was gonna pick you because it's let's take it from times. I think it's been the longest. Now, I'm going to need a Amra. Jaden and Amra. We have a interesting combination there. So, hoping you both, and we're going to start. What are you gonna sell, Jaden?
I don't know if Amro knows that, but he is an epoxy contractor, the thing that Jaren sold last roleplay, and I'm a lead gen agency. Like I do the whole funnel and stuff.
So,
Like
Mm.
epoxy is we do the concrete, the floor,
Mm.
like a type of floor we do.
and you're selling lead gen for people who do that.
Yeah, for these
Okay.
businesses.
Yeah, okay. I get that. Oh my God. Okay. Jesus. So you both ready? Both
Yes.
ready? Okay.
Oh, what? I thought he left. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
said okay. So
Okay, let's start.
all right. From the get-go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Osama, are you there?
Hello, hello. Good, good. You? Where are you from? Where are you from?
Osama, I'm from Germany. By the way, I cannot see your face. Can you turn on your
Oh,
camera?
let me. Technology, man, technology. How to?
Talk to him, Jaden. Don't leave silences.
Do you need help with technology? Like, are you on your laptop right now? Awesome. Now I can see you perfect. Now, I'm from Germany. Where are you coming from, Osama? Osama, you're muted, by the way.
You hear good now?
Awesome. I can hear you perfectly now.
Okay, okay. Good, good.
Where are you calling from, Osama?
I'm calling you from Saudi Arabia.
Wow, Saudi Arabia. Nice. I'm from Germany, so we're quite far away.
Oh, I go to Germany last year. I go to the Allianz Arena. Do you know that? The one for
Yeah,
Bayern Munich. Big, big football fan, me.
nice. That's awesome. Awesome, man. Did you
Very,
like
very
that?
good match. Very good match. What?
Did you like it there?
No, okay,
Oh
stop,
man,
stop, 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 stop. First of all, you say you're from Germany 2 times. Second, the report is taking 5 minutes. What the hell? It's like, oh, okay, awesome. I'm glad you like football. Anyways, I know we have a limited amount of time, so you ready to jump into things, Isama? Yeah, cool, awesome. Sharp. Go do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that abruptly, but yeah, anyways. Okay, Osama, I know we are limited on time, so you ready to jump in?
No, wait. What do you mean you didn't want to do that abruptly? Don't give yourself an excuse. You said,
No,
do
no,
you like it?
that's what I thought.
You said,
Yeah,
oh, do you like it? It's like, no.
yeah.
Straightforward to things. Go.
Okay, Osama, I'm glad you liked it. So, anyways, we're a limited amount of time, so you're ready to jump in?
of course, of course. Let's go, let's go. Let's talk business. What do you have for me?
Osama, we're gonna get into that, but first of all, I need to let you know that the only purpose of this call is to see whether you're a great fit for this program. And the way I'm gonna do that is by me asking you some questions to really understand your current situation. And I want you to ask me about anything about the program once I'm explaining it. And if we both agree, okay, this is a great fit, then I'm gonna explain all the details. But if not, I'm gonna point you to the best direction, in my expert opinion. Sounds good?
No problem. Good. I love it. Ask me, businessman. Go. What's first
Awesome.
question?
Salma, what led you to book this call with me today?
Yes, I open business. Wonderful. Perfect. When you come Saudi, you should come visit. but I need good design in the ground. And I saw you guys are good professionals in this, so I want to do business with you, Jaden, from Germany.
By the way, breaking the fourth wall, we are not selling a proxy. We are selling lead generation for a proxy contractors.
Don't break the
Oh,
fourth
okay.
wall. Just say it to the prospect. Just keep
Okay.
role playing it.
Okay, somehow great that she wants a new floor, but I have to let you know that we are helping a proxy contractors who do these concretes, and we help them with lead generation, getting more customers. So, do you have a business where you do that, or do you want your concrete to look like that?
No, this is like step number one, and then obviously we want customers, but this is no problem. No one look at the ground when they come to my store, you know? So no problem, no problem. I want more customers inside my the store.
Okay, but do you do these epoxy concretes for your customers, or do you want that on your own business, in your own company?
I want customers come to do business.
But Osama, I have to let you know that we help epoxy contractors, people who do these concretes on the floor, getting more customers. So we help those specifically. So
Yes, yes.
if you're not, yeah, so if you're not one of those, we unfortunately cannot work with you. So I have to let you know.
No, no, I understand. I understand. This is why I am here. I want more customers to see the business. I work hard for the business. So, but customers, how do you? Not many, not plenty, not plenty.
Okay. What is your business right now?
My business, like I have business, and then they come. I hire another business to do the like the ground thing. Yes, and then I get the emails, markets. I don't zero marketing, zero marketing, zero. That's why I hire you experts. You expert, yes,
Okay.
for the you said generating people.
Yeah, we experts. Now you told me that you want more customers. Right now you don't have any marketing. The only thing you're using is email. So how many customers are you getting right now?
Customers, you know how business is. No, not stable every week. Number customers same every week different. But business good. I need
Okay.
more. I just need more.
Okay. Can you give me a number? How many do you get a month, let's say?
A month. Uh, like this month just started, so not this month. Okay. Last month we had maybe probably around maybe 20, 30.
Okay, I'm kind of confused. You started this month. How could you have customers last month?
No, 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 no. This month just starting. So no this month. No numbers. Numbers last month. Last month numbers is 20, 30.
Hmm. Yeah, okay, gotcha. So you get 20 to 30 customers. And how long have you been getting those kinds of numbers?
No, no, okay.
Like
Stop, stop. You're not doing it correctly. Let me show you. Okay. So how many clients are you getting, Osama?
yes, last month around 20, 30.
Well, that's the difference of 33%. So, like, is it 20 or is it 30?
Like it was around maybe 23, 24, something like that.
Okay, so it's more on the 20 side.
Yes, yes, around between 20, 30.
All right, let's go with no, what do you mean 30? You told me 22, 23. Where are the other seven possibly coming from?
Oh yes, yeah, yeah, around like 20-ish something.
Okay, just ballpark it at 23. This was last month. What about the month before that?
Yes, month before that also around like maybe less, not much less, like around maybe 18, 17.
Okay. Do you recall before that? Not necessarily 3 months, maybe 4 or 5. Like, I want to know, have an average of how many clients you're getting per month, if that makes sense.
No, I remember in like around the holidays, like Christmas, New Year, lots and lots of customers because we did like campaign.
Yeah.
I think they said campaign. I don't know what that means, but I did campaign and I got maybe 50, 60. But after that, no campaign because no holiday, holiday, public holiday, no holiday. So just uh, like normal customers only. No advertisement and
So are you usually around 20 people, maybe a little bit less?
yeah, little bit less, little bit more, but not many. Around
Okay.
that range.
Okay. For how many months this has been the case?
Like
That's been always
this
except
year.
on the holidays then, just to be sure.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great.
Holidays,
Now,
good
how much are you
numbers.
making per client?
So each client, they come here and depend on the needs. So maybe 2K, maybe 5K, maybe 10K, depends. If they have money, we do business.
How many clients are you usually paying, getting you the most? Do you have the majority of your clients paying you 10K, the majority are paying you 2K? What are the majority giving you?
Majority maybe 8K, sometimes 12Ks, but not many 2K.
Okay. So we're averaging the fact that you have around 20 clients and they're averaging paying you $7,000. This per month means that you are making around mm, are these numbers correct though? Just in case. I want to double ask you because you don't seem that sure. Yes? It's kind of correct? Because with
No,
this,
no,
you'll be
good.
making around $140,000 a month. Is this correct?
Yes, around that roughly.
Okay. So why do you want anyways, I'm gonna pause him for you guys follow. I have to push him. I even cut him off because the prospect cannot communicate. So it's like I'm gonna speed up the process. It's gonna take forever. And he's all over the place. Like zero consistency in whatever he's telling me. So I need to have an idea on how much he's making. I need to have a specific data. I'm not getting that. So with all of this, I know that he's making around $140,000 a month, which is interesting for, I don't know, for this prospect. So now I need to know what would I need to know now, Jaden? If he just told me he makes 140 a month. What would
I
you
would
ask him?
say either why or the expenses.
The what you said first?
The why, like why do you want more?
Yes, but no. So first, before or after taxes, then expenses,
Yeah.
then okay, why more? But take it from there. Let's see.
Okay, Summer, you're making 140K. Is that after taxes or before taxes?
No, that's before taxes, but it's same because taxes here not high. It's maybe not high, not like in the Germany, for example, like 60% tax. No, we don't have that here. Here, the
Okay.
tax little only.
How much?
Taxes,
Yes.
taxes like 1-2% only for citizen.
Okay, and how much would that make? Like subtract from the money you're making?
No,
Like
it's
how much
fine.
after?
You can do
Okay.
that. If it's 1%, he's making 140. Reduce 14K. Not relevant right now. Maybe just one client, two clients. It's fine.
Mm,
Now,
okay.
what's next?
I would ask, okay, is that all profit or is it revenue?
No, that all money for me, business, it's for business.
So it's all
So how
revenue.
much goes into your profit? To your pockets?
Oh, for me.
Yeah.
For me, around maybe 10, 20
Wait, 10, 20? Did I hear that correctly?
US dollars.
So you're telling me that you're losing on $120,000 ballpark?
No. This goes to staff, marketing, running systems. Not lose, no. This go to right, uh, what do you call people?
Yeah, I get it, but it's a big percentage of the revenue making. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, this is business, brother. You have to spend money to make money.
Okay, but are you comfortable making 10K a month in profit?
Oh, no, obviously, people want to do more. The more you make money, the more you can enjoy. I cannot go to Germany again if I only make, for example, 100 US dollars.
Mm.
I would
Ticket
say,
What do you?
prices.
I would jump and say, okay, so I just did the math. And yes, you have to spend money to make money, but you're taking home 14% of what the whole company makes. This is 14% a good paradigm to keep working on? Because yeah, you have to spend money to make money, but you're only getting 14% of what you're spending. How's that sustainable? And again, this is not even to challenge or to that, it's just to really understand, because what the fuck? What is this business?
Mm.
Spending 120K on staff so that he can make this? It's like, okay, it's kind of weird. So maybe there's a good explanation. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not in that
I'm gonna ask
business.
it. Okay, Osama, like I did the math and it's good that you're spending money on your business, but you're only taking 14%. I mean, how is that sustainable for you?
But I have so many stuff and I pay them very well. So you get good people, you pay them well. So yes, maybe not high, but this is why I want marketing. Maybe use something AI also.
So when you say that's why you wanna have more marketing, is that to make more money?
Yes, of course. You grow business, make bigger.
Are you
Like, why do you want that?
are you sorry to stop you? Are you getting the idea on why I asked that and where you can take all this? Or still kind of lost on it? Let me give you a hint.
Mm,
The
Maybe,
fact that
maybe rationalization?
no. The fact that he's getting 14%, he's like, no, you gotta do it, but do you want more?
Mm.
He's gonna say, yeah, brother, of course. Oh. So how are you planning to get more? Are you planning to fire people? No, because they're good people. It's like, okay, so how are you gonna get more? With more marketing? With more leads? Oh, interesting. I saw leads. Do you see how easy it is?
Yeah.
This is why you do this, by the way. This is like, again, zooming out so that you can get the full picture. You understand where we're going and why we're doing this stuff. If you guys understand why we're doing this stuff, you can do it. Otherwise, you just see me do it and you're like, okay, I guess Luca does it because he has to. It's like, no. I want this is I know it's annoying that I'm constantly stopping you, but you understand why, and then you can do it. So go at it again. Keep going and let's see where this takes you.
Okay, Osama. So you want to make more money?
No, I
Of
mean you're not
course.
gonna ask, you know, I wouldn't ask it like
Yeah.
that, but what would
Yeah.
you ask?
He said that he wants marketing. So Osama, you told me that you want more marketing. Why do you want to make more money. Yeah.
No. Why is that?
Why do you want to? Why is that? Yeah.
Because I tried marketing every holiday, and always marketing give me so much more money, more happy stuff. Everyone happy. I'm happy, staff happy, business big, everything good.
And this is a perfect opportunity for you to say, okay, so Osama, you told me that on Christmas you had like even 60 customers, right? And on average, you told me that they're paying you 7,000. So on that month, you did $420,000 on average. Like, of course, it could vary, but you did that much?
Answer.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, everyone happy that month. They bought, everyone buy gifts for family, friends. Everyone very, very happy.
Okay, so 420 is literally like, yeah, it's 3 times more what you're making right now. So when I see that number, I mean, why do you think you get that? Because of the holiday itself or because you did the marketing? Why do you think it got you all that result?
Because it was holiday, so perfect chance to make lots of money because people start spending here and there. So it was beautiful timing.
Okay.
Timing perfect.
Now, maybe I expressed myself wrong. What got you the clients? The holiday or your marketing on the holiday?
No, the marketing for the right time. That
Okay.
was give me good money.
So using marketing
For
is the
this.
thing that got you more money, right?
Yes, brother. Perfect.
Okay. And you being a business owner, smart as you are, you understand that more marketing, more money. Is that what you're here?
Yes, because maybe not like what you say, 420, but still, all marketing clearly, because I have copywriters doing the email. They said if we have more marketing, I said do marketing. They said no, we need like expert teams, etc.
Cool. Do you see where this is going? It's like he's just selling himself on the of marketing now, based on where I am taking him. So you could keep going a little bit more. Try that.
Like I have one question in my mind, which
Yeah.
is okay, when you're doing marketing on holidays, why don't you do it always? Also outside of holidays.
Yeah. Exactly. Absolutely. Ask it.
Yeah, Sama. So the marketing on holidays has been going good for you. So my question is, why didn't you continue with that outside of the holidays?
Yeah, because there was no other holidays to do marketing. Because, for example, you do Christmas holiday, New Year resolution, the holidays. But I said no holidays. So why market what? A business, I already know the business. But my staff, they told me I need to do marketing so we can get more people, like what they say, like eyes exposure. We need more exposure to the company so we can have more customers in, not just holidays. And then when we go holidays, it will be like boom, lots of people, even more people. So I prepare now so that in the holidays it even grow bigger because I already have more exposure.
Okay, but I didn't get it. Why don't you do it outside of holidays as well?
No.
No, now I do.
Wait. You do want to ask that 100%, but double down it, like tie it down. So I'm gonna say it like this. Okay, so it really sounds like improving marketing is a no-brainer right now. Like this is something that you have to do if you really want to make money and keep everyone happy. That right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see if I can help you. And whether it's you end up working with us or not, let's make sure that you have an idea on how to do the marketing. Okay. Now, and then I will ask the question. Do you see? It's like I tie it down on why it's important. I even told him that it's cool. Don't feel pressured at all. Whether you work with us or not, I want you to be focused on the fact that you need to do marketing. And then I'm going to ask you a question again. So do you guys see how powerful that is? It's like a 3-step thing in the middle of a question, just to get more things. Go with it. Try to do it, by the way. I will see. I would like to see how you do it.
Okay, Sama, it sounds like marketing has been going great for you. Now, whether it is with us or not, I forget what you said.
Yeah, just
honestly.
understand the idea. I'll say it again and then just answer your question. I'll just take it from there, which is okay. So it really sounds like doing marketing is a no-brainer now. Like the more you do it, the more money you have, the happier your whole company is gonna be. So yes, that part solved, easy. Then you go to the next part, which is basically you just ask him, okay, so whether you end up working with us or not, I think you really have to double down on marketing. Do you agree with that? Do you also want to do it? Yes. Cool. Awesome. So let's see if we can help you, at least to give you an idea on what you should do. Now, and then you ask your question. So just ask your question and let's just take it from there.
Okay, Sama, based on that, why don't you just double down on marketing and do it outside the holidays as well?
Yes, this is what my staff keep told me. That's why I want to like do permanent.
What? Permanent?
Yeah, but like always marketing,
Oh,
not just Christmas and New Year. Like do always
okay. And do you want to do that as well?
do what marketing.
Yeah, your staff told you that you should do marketing outside of holidays as well. So, what are your thoughts on that? Do you want to do that as well?
Yes, of course, more money for me, staff, business. Of course, I know already marketing good in holidays, so maybe outside holidays not much money like holiday, but still, let's get more exposure now. So holiday come in 2 months, lots of money.
Okay, so you want to start with marketing now as well to get more exposure. You don't want to wait
Yeah.
until the holidays.
No, do now because more eyes on business, even better in holidays now.
Okay, awesome. Now, you told me you want to get more leads, make more money. Why do you want that?
Why I want more money?
Obvious.
And so the direction I would take this, I would just say, okay, so first of all, what he just told us, oh my God, he's fixing his hair. What he just told us is basically, I cannot focus like that. Motherfucker. All right. So the whole point is that he just gave us urgency, which is the sooner I start with this, the more I will have in the holidays, and we can use that. If he ends up saying something like, "Oh, I want to think about this," it's like you do understand that the sooner you start, blah blah blah. Good, awesome, great. Next thing now is I don't know if how much to spoil on this. What would you gonna ask him? Let's take it from that. What would you gonna say?
Like, why do you want to make money?
Why do you think that's wrong? What do you think I stopped you with that? Because I didn't thought it was wrong.
I mean, maybe it's obvious, but
Okay, I'll put it this way. So don't ask it as a question because we already discussed that he wants to do this so that he can get more money. Like he literally said that. So instead of saying, why do you want to make it? He's going to think that you're a dumbass. It's like, well, why you keep asking me the same thing? What you have to do instead is just say, okay, so you want to do this. You want to increase the marketing so that you can get more leads so that you can get more money. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. While we're making more money, how would that affect everyone? Because you told me that in the month, that in Christmas, you made a lot of money, everyone was super happy. What's the goal? To hit that again, to be consistent with that? What are you aiming towards? What's the goal with making money? It's a very open-ended question, as you can see. But I want him to just tell me whatever he can, and then I'm going to grab something that he said, and I'm going to bring that up, whatever that is. And if he doesn't give me anything, I'm going to keep drilling on it. But there has to be a reason on why he wants a little bit more. And if that is just to make more and to make everyone happy, great. I can also touch on the fact that he's only bringing 14% of the income of the company. That's odd. I don't see a lot of business modules with that. So I'm also going to dig into that. I'm giving you multiple ammunition on things that you could do. So take it from where we left. What would you ask?
Yeah, so Osama, you want more leads, you want more money, and you told me that in the holidays, everyone's happy, everyone made money. Now my question is, do you want that to happen again? Like, what is your goal? How would that affect you and your business?
The making more money?
Yes.
Of course, brother. Everyone wants more money. Like you in Germany, everything expensive. Imagine you make more money. Everyone wants money. I don't understand why. What?
Yeah,
What?
yes, I'm asking about you. Why do you want to make money? It's not about me.
Because I want to grow the business, brother. The business obviously needs to grow bigger.
Yeah, and why do you want to grow the business?
Not why, but how. Why do you want to grow a
Mm.
business? Oh, because I want to make more money, brother.
Yeah.
Cycle. How are you
Yeah.
gonna? How do you, or what's the plan with the business to grow? It gives you a more in-depth answer. Otherwise, this is gonna be a cycle. So if I say, why do you want to grow it? To make more money, brother, more money. Okay. If I say, okay, what's your plan on growing the business? Now I can make him double down on the fact that he needs marketing. If I say how he's going to grow the business, I can double down on the fact that he needs our help to do so. Okay. If I say, when are you going to grow the business? I can tie up the urgency that he told me that he wants to do as soon as possible so that on the end of the year, he can market more on the holidays. Do you see that each question gives you something? The W's, they give something out of you. Now it's your job to say which of the W's is the best thing for me right now. And you have multiple
Totally
good
makes
options,
sense.
by the way. You have multiple good options, by the way. Now, tell me what you wanted to say.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Like I had this, I guess, agenda to really get the pain, I would say, or the what's the problem? Okay, you want to make more money. Why do you want to make more money? Blah, blah, blah. But this, usually I ask the how are you going to make it later? So I was very, I had this agenda in my head. So yeah.
So it's not bad, but you have to understand that, I mean, you and everyone, because this is a very common mistake, you have to understand that there are prospects and there are prospects. There are prospects that you ask, why do you want to make more money? What's the goal? And they're going to tell you, because more money, brother, I want to make more money, don't you? Okay. And there's prospects who you say, why do you want to make more money? And say, oh, well, it's because my son, he's very problematic in high school and he doesn't have a job now and he needs to do it because he wants to go to college. And like, so do you see? In cases like that, you can just keep asking the why. In a case like this, if you ask a why, you're just gonna go in a cycle. And into the eyes of the prospect, you're just gonna look stupid. This is something that happened a lot to Andrew Nader, that he was like, why do you want to make money? And the prospect is, well, I want to make money. But why? Well, I mean, I can buy more stuff. Oh, what do you want to buy? Well, I don't know, more stuff. And it's a very stupid conversation. And it destroys your authority and makes the prospect think that you're an idiot, like generally. And the reality, the prospect is the idiot, by the way, but he will believe that you're the idiot. Okay. And why is this? Because all of you with this are training to become a good closer. Yes. But you know who didn't get proper training on how to be a good prospect? Your prospects. They're not trained on how to be a good prospect. They have no idea. They're just idiots. And a lot of people, as you probably know, don't have social calibration. They just don't have it. A great indicator of that is when you start a call and you say something like, hey, where are you calling me from? Oh, I'm calling from Germany. Okay. So, and they don't ask you where you are from. So you can immediately tell if someone is socially calibrated or not. So my point is, it will happen. Okay. It's just you have to be the superior person and adapt and conquer that situation. So Very important point. Everyone follow this. Everyone understands this. It's actually this is a cooking thingy. So good. Okay. Now, what would you ask?
Okay, Osama, what is your plan on growing your business?
Yes, bro, make it more big.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
With more money. Like right now, I am in the Riyadh. So with more money, I can grow more business
Okay, and how are you gonna get that money?
from more customers. More customers
Okay,
come in, more money to business. We start going places and make business there.
okay, awesome. And how are you gonna get more customers?
From the
It's just repetitive.
yeah,
So you know how you can get out of the cycle, because you all realize that this feels like a circle, that we're just going in the same direction. So this happens because you both are chasing each other, right? It's like, this is you, this is the prospect, and you both are doing this. So you see, it just keeps going eternally, like two idiots. So what you do is, I don't know, speed up and get with him, like grab him and force him to go super fast with him, and you get out of that. An example of doing this is, okay, so I understand that you want to make more money so that you can grow the business, so that you can make more money. And your idea is to do it through marketing so that you can get more leads. And this is probably why you're in this call. Am I getting everything correctly so far?
correct, brother, correct.
Okay, this is you grabbing him and going both of you really fast so that you can end up this cycle. Okay, and now you got to push through that and get out of that situation, and you just do it with a different angle completely. For example, okay, what's left for me to really understand is what's the big motivator here, because yes, of course, make money, that's a great motivator, we both know it, money's a lot. Now, I want to understand, is there any other deeper reasoning? Because, for example, when you made all that money in that time, I'm pretty sure your company, everyone in your, all your members were way more hyped. I'm pretty sure you also got a big fat check. So it's not just the money, but everything that that money got from you guys was the goal as well. Is your goal to like just try to help me out a bit so I can understand why you're motivated? And give me a shitty
Yes,
answer. Give me kind of shitty answer.
yes. So I can have the business grow more big.
Okay, cool. The reason why I'm asking this, so you can really understand this, because there's a lot of people who want the stuff and their sole motivation is, "Ah, I just want to make more money," which is a great motivation. Like, we both know it. But the problem is that usually that is not enough, because every single planet, every single person on the planet, you know what they want? To make more money. Do a lot of people make a lot of money? Not really. Almost no one. So my point is there something else behind that? Do you have a purpose to say, I really want to grow this company? I really want X? I don't know. Is there something more than that? Or is it just you saying, brother, I just want money?
No, like I grow the company, it become really big. I go make like another branch in Jeddah, and then I make another branch in like Dubai, and maybe one in Europe. And now my name everywhere.
And now, because of that, with him on purpose being an idiot, now I got him to tell me that he has bigger aspirations. He wants to do more stuff. He probably wants fame. He wants glamour. I don't fucking know. And now I can double tap on that. It's like, okay, did you always wanted to have different branches? Yeah, I always did. Oh, how, if you don't increase the lead gen right now, if you don't get more marketing so you can get more leads, how likely do you see that's going to happen? I don't see it. Are you willing to not have that? No, no, brother, I want to make it. And now I got the pain. Do you see? So this is literally the example where you're extracting blood out of a stone. It is difficult. Not all the processes are going to be like this, but I just wanted to show you, and this is why I'm making this example, that every stone has blood. You just have to, find a way around it. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so advance a little bit more.
Okay, where should I start with? Okay, how long have you been wanting that to expand more?
Take it from there.
And
Yeah, I start the business. People think, oh, people start business and then they crash. No, I said I go like 100%. I go like all in, all cards on the business, and then I make it successful. And I said, okay, maintain. And then once more money, everyone happy, everyone like no complaints, we start going other locations.
okay. And when did you have that aspiration? When did that start?
Oh, always. I always have this.
Hmm. Okay, and you told me that once you're making good money, you're willing to put 100% into this, then you want to expand. When are you going to do that?
Oh, hopefully by next year, once all the money come in, I can do easily next branch in the like another city here in Saudi, and then hopefully next one Dubai, 100% easy.
Okay, awesome. And do you feel like if you don't do this, you're gonna be able to do that? Expand more?
No, if I don't do this, I will just do one branch only, and that's it. Everything gone. No branch in Dubai, no in Europe, just here, home.
Okay. And why do you think that?
Because that should I change? Want to change it?
No, I mean it's not bad. It's just it's slow. Do you see how this will take fuck all time? This will be 50 minutes just on the discovery. So
Hmm.
how could you? What do you need right now? Usually to find out to a really fast discovery, at least you need to get cup. Okay. Now, did you get commitment?
Not really.
Did you get ownership?
Okay. No,
Did you get pain?
not really. A little
What
bit.
do, what do you think the chances are of you closing this man without having any of those three? Really low. And
Very
like
low, yeah.
and quoting Jeremy Minor now, that that could be trouble for you. So we need to, kind of like fix that. So you need to make sure that you get those three at least. You're not getting anything. Now, exception. This seems like a qualified prospect. He wants to do it, and he apparently has money. So if you can get those three in a mild level, it's like, okay, I can go. I will go. So easiest way to get pain. Okay, Osama. Right now, you don't have those branches that you want. Right now, you're only taking 14% of the earnings that you have. And right now, you're not paying as much as you would like to your people. Because after what you told me on the holidays, I'm pretty sure that that felt really good to give everyone that much money. So, is this something that is affecting you in some way? Do you want to change it? Are you fine with it? Tell me.
No, not fine, but we always want more and more, so we can keep growing and growing.
So is it important for you to actually change this and see how you can fix so that you can keep getting more leads?
Yes, of course. We want as much as possible everywhere our name.
Okay. Give me a relevance. 1, I don't give a shit. 10, I need to do this now. How much
No,
relevant this
no.
is for you?
This is 10. Easy 10.
10? Why that much? I mean, I know you want money, but why that much? 10 is a lot.
Yeah, because we money, yes, but we also want to grow the business, go everywhere.
Okay. Are you willing to take action? And again, I don't want you to think that I'm the typical sales guy, whether it's with us, whether it was with someone else. I just want to know if you're committed to actually getting the help that you need so that you can market more and get more leads. Is this something that you're willing to do, or this is more like, oh, it's a nice idea?
No, no, I want to do this. Definitely. 100%. I have to do this.
Okay. Why haven't you done it before? Considering this
Because
is a 10 out of 10.
yes, before, because I thought just with time business grow on its own, but no, I need more better marketing, not like this.
Did something happen recently that made you say, I want the marketing now? Because I don't see the difference between now, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 months in the past. Like, what's the difference? Why are you in this call now and not 3 months ago?
Yeah, now company more stable, no issues with staff, no issues with legal issues. Now everything like rock. So now like rocket, we want to go very fast.
So everything is good, and that's why you want to increase it?
Yes, yes. Like no company now good.
Okay. I mean, that's great, but I'm still not understanding. Was the company not good a month ago?
No, it was good, but I rely on the natural growth. Like natural customers, they give referrals.
Okay. So what
Like
changed now? Why don't you want the natural growth? Because you're now talking to me about getting more leads. That's not quote unquote natural. So what changed? Why are you now in the call? Why do you want more out of nowhere?
yeah, because I want natural leads, but it's not going fast enough. This is not enough money to make next branch here in country, and with the project timeline, no way we can make it into Dubai next year branch there.
So if you keep going at this rate, you're never gonna get the branch you want in Dubai.
No, no, impossible, impossible,
It's impossible to do it.
impossible. No
Okay.
way.
Okay. And when did you realize this?
I realized this like probably like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, they told me we need to do marketing. I said, okay, what's the plan? They said they need to do research. I said, okay, just give me the number and we go. I'll do
Okay.
meeting, do numbers, and go.
You seem like a very direct person, someone who's like very a go-getter. So it's like, as soon as you find the solution for this, you're gonna go with it.
Yes, of course. This is I trust my team. They do good job. They say this one good, good, go. Let's start.
Cool. Why do you trust your team that much?
They are good stuff. If they are not good stuff, they will not still be employed. They are
Okay.
like from day one good. The ones I rely on.
You're just looking for efficiency then, right now. Okay.
Yes, yes. Now company good. Now we want
Okay.
grow.
So if from our side of the table, I'm gonna be explaining to you what is that we do. You can see the same level of efficiency or more. You as a go-getter that you are, would you like just take action and start already working with us if it makes sense, of course, so that you can increase your marketing, get more leads, get more money? Is that the goal here?
Yes,
Cool. You see? So this is how you very quickly get cop. Like very quickly. I got the pain. He cannot build the thing he wants. I got the ownership. I got the commitment. Do you see? It's like very fast. So this is what I am saying, that your conversation was like this, because he's not playing a different prospect. He's still playing hard to get. But do you see that even with that, I'm not even giving him the option to play hard. He has to tell me the stuff. How can he play hard with those questions?
I have a question regarding that.
Tell me.
So I asked open-ended questions and you were more specific. Usually, like I try to ask open-ended questions. So in this case, should I be a little bit more leading because this guy's kind of hard to get?
Yeah. The thing is that the harder, this is a great point. The harder they are to get, the less open you could be with your questions. Because imagine the most open ended question possible for him. What is Osama going to say? I want more money. And that leaves us nowhere. Okay? You're looking like Elsa Louis now. Flashback from the past. So, make sense? Everyone?
100%.
Okay. Did
Big
you
sauce.
were all able to see the difference between my questions and Jaden? How my questions were like this, like piercing the armor of bullshit that he has. You're yes? No?
Can I share my perspective?
You want to share a perspective?
As
Okay.
as the
Share a perspective.
yes, as the prospect with you, it felt that we just went directly to business. We can just make a deal and be happy and start working.
And you
With Jaden, it was a little bit of I'm getting a bit tired here of just the constant questions.
yes. As a prospect, you also get fatigued. And this is why the process gets triggered, they close themselves more, and they don't want to talk more to you. So, yes, all this makes sense. Gentleman and lady.
Yes.
Yes? Great. Awesome. So, takeaways, thoughts on this role plays that we did, these two role plays.
I have one
Anything you would like to say?
takeaway.
Yeah, please go for it.
I think one of our biggest problems of the hunters is to try to get as much pain as possible. And we have difficulties with how to get prospects. When they don't open up, we are kind of panicking. And we are just trying to, again, have an agenda, try to get a lot of pain as open-ended questions, but they will not really open up if they're closed off anyway. So it doesn't make sense.
It's an excellent point, and is what I said earlier. And Jonator and Russian Comrade are the two biggest culprits of this as well, which is you guys are, well, and honestly, George as well. You guys get a little bit bloodlust. It's like you guys are like, just, I want the pain. I want this. And you know what's allowing me to move forward the conversation and make, for example, Amro feel like we were moving forward or being able to get out of the situation like that? It's just the fact that I am thinking, how can I help him? Because me just asking, okay, so why do you want more money? Okay, what do you want to buy with that money? What's the goal with that? That's not me helping him. That's me, hey, I want you to tell me something that I can use against you. And we all know it. That's the point with that. But you using it like that, you doing that, the prospect doesn't see that. The prospect doesn't, especially if it's a prospect who's not in sales, he doesn't understand that you're asking those questions because you want to extract something out of him that you can use against him. He doesn't understand that unless he's in sales. You know what the prospect understands? That you're an idiot. And he says, how can I do business with someone who is asking me such a retarded question consistently? And now the prospect doesn't want to do business. So this is why you do what I did. You know that analogy that I did about the circle, that you grab him and you both go really together, just get out of that, you break through. Because if you don't, this is going to happen. It's going to happen over and over and over again. And this is why you guys are not closing. Make sense?
Yes.
100%.
Sensei,
Tyler?
now I'm definitely convinced that this is a curse. I did all of that. The prospect didn't give me an objection. When I sent him the link, he just left again.
Okay.
So I'm just wondering what the fuck is happening. Because I was with him, I made him take ownership on the market. He was blaming COVID and shit like that. We eventually pinned everything down and helped him have a revelation moment that he has a shiny object syndrome. He just dives first into things. He procrastinates taking action. And then we got over that. At the end, he gave it a 10. Now, when I dropped the price, I was like, okay, what do you think we should go from here? He said, okay, let's start now. I sent him the link and then he left. And then I called him, like, hold on one moment. I said, I'm on the call. You can join once you're done. And then he said, yes, we'll do. And then from then he never joined. Then I told him, okay, I ended the call. If you don't want to do this, it's fine. Let me know. That's how I ended it, basically. And then I hopped on here. Yeah.
Why do you think people being either rude or just being afraid is a curse on your side?
I don't think the curse is me when I drop the price. They just leave the call.
Why do you think it's a curse? Or
I
to,
don't
to
know.
better to ask it even
It
better.
has happened 3 times now.
Okay. What if it happens 30 more times?
I will still get fucking going. That will not stop me. Obviously,
Okay.
it's not something that's making me no. It's just that means I did a fucking good discovery and he didn't have nothing to say and he left the call. But I'm still going to keep on fucking going. And that will not affect me in any way because I did so much internal work. I know my mindset. So I'll just keep going.
It will not affect you anyway. Aren't you affected now?
No.
Yes, you are.
To be honest,
Yes, you are.
before I
We can
was.
see it. We
Right
can see
now,
it.
I'm like, I'm a bit there. Like
It's
80% is like, okay, obviously you did a self-discovery. You said that you shouldn't let outcomes affect you. Then 20% is like, fuck, why the fuck does this keep on happening?
look, it's not a problem if it affects you. The problem is if you say, no, it's not gonna affect me. But it does really. So understand why it's affecting you, but then just he doesn't want to look like a bitch in front of Isabel. Look,
Ah, fuck off.
look, it is fine if it affects you. It would affect anyone because you're still human. It's fine.
Mhm.
Now, the thing is to understand why it affects you and say, it doesn't serve me any purpose. It doesn't help me at all. You saying, oh, this is a curse, how does that even help you? Do you think that didn't happen to me? That I drop a link and people just disappear? It happened to me. It will keep happening to you. It will happen to everyone. So it's not a curse. It happened to Jared. It's not a curse. It's just a normal thing. Now, the best thing that you can do is to, if you're concerned, pre-handle it. If you think it's a curse, just pre-handle it and say, okay, so I'll let you know about the investment. And don't worry, you don't have to leave the call and ghost me. If you don't want to do this, you can just tell me. It's all good. And now they're not going to do it. And now you eliminated your curse.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Osama says, it's like my lesson from yesterday. I'm not sure about reading this. Competition might be weak, but not non-existent. And when you are an Asian something like me, the disadvantages are stacked against me. So my only option is to stack my skills to be higher than my disadvantages. Yes. It's always like I'm always saying. Except for Isabel and Jared, go to hell, both of you. We are struggling because we're the minority. Why? Because we're from like a third world country. Well, actually, no, Jaden, we hate you as well. We hate the three of you. But the rest of us, we're
I just
probably
have to
from a
fix
third
my
world
accent,
country.
right?
What?
I just have to fix my accent a little bit.
And the accent as well. We have the
Or
accent. we're from the lowest country ever, and blah blah blah. Two Americans and a Nazi. Oh my god. So you guys, it's fine. But again, my point is, the more disadvantages you have, the happier you should be, because it will force you to push yourself more. Okay? And the reality is that everyone has something. I'm just making a joke. I don't know. Isabel could say, "Oh, there's a bunch of men in here. Well, I'm the only girl, so I have to push myself more." That's, I don't know, her disadvantage. Or it could be an advantage, which is, "Oh, I'm the only girl." It's an advantage. Jaden, he may be, "Well, I'm from Germany. Now that I'm not from the US." Well, he's closing in Europe. That gives him a lot of advantages. He knows more languages than Jared. That gives him advantages. My point is, everything and everyone has disadvantages and advantages. It's up to you how you are taking them, as a good thing or as a bad thing. Okay? Again, and the greatest example ever, at least on my side, is I was really bad at communicating. I really struggled with talking. I stuttered. I didn't know how to speak. And when I was starting with English, my accent was, I don't know. I remember a guy that you guys had a conversation once, the Arturo guy. He had like the thickest Spanish accent on the planet. So I had it probably worse than him. But that only motivated me to become a better speaker. And now you can hear me speak like this. And I'm saying, um, um, so you get the point. So jokes aside, it's fine. Okay. And exactly, I was about to finish that. The lesson that I did for you: turn negatives into positives. So your curse, Tyler, in this case, that people are leaving, is just a way better thing to tie them even more, because now you just encounter the fact that you can do another pre-handle, which is, I'm gonna tell you, okay, how much this is, and don't worry if you think it's completely out of budget or you're concerned about it. You don't have to ghost me and disappear. If you don't want to do it, you can just tell me. Oh yeah, it's fine. Okay, haha. Okay, it's this much. All right. So it's just that. It's very simple. It's not a curse, it's a blessing. And you know why it's a blessing? Because all this hardship, what do you think this hardship would have done in someone normal? They would have quit by now. But you're still doing it. You're still fighting. And that can only make you better. Yes? Nice. Isabel?
I had something to ask about the thing that you're saying, how everyone's digging for pain, and
Yes.
then it's like sometimes it's not there. And they think you're dumb because you keep badgering about that. I had some role plays that went like that. And is it just the case that, like, with those prospects specifically, you move on and just get a general understanding of the situation? Because for some of them, or do you just really need to dig? Because do some of them actually have deep pain, even if they don't think so? That's a question.
Yes. Yes. So with each
Okay.
prospect is going to be different. Again, with the example that I gave, with some prospects, you will have people who, after one question, they're telling you everything, their deepest painful things. And then you will have people that you have to ask 100 times something, and their biggest problem is, I want to make more money. So,
Mhm.
and yes, there will be more stuff behind that. But the reality is that if you stop there and you just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, what you're going to get is what Ambro said. It feels like I'm just going nowhere. It feels tiring. It's just a
Yeah.
loop that never ends. So yes, there will be more pain. Okay, in the place with Amro, he said that he wants to go to a different place and branch out. It's like, why is that so relevant? And I can just keep going a little bit more. It's fine. It wouldn't be a bad thing. But the problem is that I was able to get the fact that he wants to branch out, that he wants to go to Dubai by the end of next year or something like that, because I was able to move him along. I said, okay, so you saw how I did it. It's like, okay, let's move on. Let's advance. So if you just focus on, I'm going to get pain, I'm going to get pain, I'm going to get pain, because I know everyone has pain, you become, like I told George 1,000 times, stop being so bloodlust. You become a bloodlust. You're like a hound trying to always chase. And prospects can see that. And again, they don't see it as you trying to be salesy. They just see it as you being, I don't know, like you read their closer. It's like, why he's asking me these questions? Let's move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it really will depend. I would really love to give you specific examples, but it will depend with every prospect and in every single call and in every single offer that you have. In some cases, you have to push more. In some cases, you don't. In some cases, you have to push with the prospect, just like I did with Osama, so that he can give you something. And with that something, you can do a little bit of a loop. And if it goes nowhere, you push with him and you move forward. And he will give you another one to do a little loop. And then you move forward. But the problem is that staying on the same loop forever and forever and forever, because that's repetitive and the prospect really gets tired of it and he gets frustrated. So in this case, for example, so that you can understand more, in this case, with that, I would have kept going. I'm not going to stop forever to ask him that because this guy really felt like he just wanted to do business and he has money to do it. So I'm just going to go with that and it's fine. In some cases, I would have to stop if I see there's doubts or anything, but you saw the commitment of this guy. So this will make sense. Would you do it? Yeah. So it's like, it's pretty simple. And this is the greatest example with, let's say that you live in Arizona, right? It's
Yes.
always hot there. So imagine you're walking for like 6 hours under the sun, and you're just like, okay, I'm super thirsty. You go to the grocery store, you go to a 7-Eleven to buy a bottle of water. And the cashier says, why do you want the water? I'm thirsty. What do you mean with thirsty? I just want the water. Why do you want it though? After 2, 3 questions, you're like, okay, I'm leaving and I'm going to another 7-Eleven and I'm just getting the water. Do you see? Do you
Yes. Yeah,
understand?
that makes sense. Yes. Yeah. And sometimes is it even the case that they don't need a completely terrible burning pain, they just need motivation? Like they just really want to do it. Would that be the equivalent in some scenario?
Yes. So I would say they always need to have a burning pain. The problem is that the burning pain in your case is different than the burning pain for Osama. So to make it even clear, in my case, my life, my burning pain, I'm just drinking a coffee and saying, fuck. All right. That's my burning pain. And I'm not kidding. Just as there's burning pains for, let's make the typical Jennifer, the typical Karen, that just had a little bit of an argument with her boyfriend, and now she thinks about, okay, life is worthless. I hate everyone, and she becomes emo. It's like after one discussion. So the burning pain is displayed in different ways depending the people. Okay, so to this guy, the burning pain is, man, I want to change it. Man, I need to fix this. I I, I want to fix this. Okay, you're not going to get
Yeah.
everyone crying on the call. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on that?
No,
Luca,
yeah.
Cool. Who talked? Carlitos?
yes, Luca, would you say trust is more important than pain?
Oh, a million times.
I see.
Million times.
Mm.
And just think about the bottle of water. Let's say that you have multiple places to buy the water. Actually, even simpler. Why do you buy the water from a grocery store and you don't drink it from, I don't know, the floor? Maybe there's a stain of water there. Why don't you drink it? You don't trust that shit. You know it's gonna get you sick. You know it's dirty. You prefer to go there and buy it there because you trust this good water. But you're in pain, aren't you? You're thirsty. But why? So why would you go there and spend money when you can drink water on the Africans can relate to that analogy? Oh no, that's crazy. So makes sense, Carlitos, on why trust is more important. But obviously pain too. I mean, it's a big motivator, 100%. Jared?
Yeah, on that topic, I just had a very interesting call. I didn't really dig too much into pain because I would ask the guy like why he wants to do it. He said, I just want to start a business. I want to make money. I like epoxy. I did it for 10 years and now I want to have my own business. And I asked him, he said he doesn't like his job. So I asked, like, oh, you want to quit your job and replace your income? He's like, no, I want to stay at my job because like benefits and he has a family and all this stuff. So I didn't really dig into a lot of pain, but I did build a lot of trust. In the beginning of the call, he was like moving around a lot because he was at his daughter's dance recital or something. And then at the end of the call, he was apologizing. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel like I was really unprofessional in the beginning of this call." And he didn't have money, but he has a couple jobs lined up for the next 2 weeks. So once he gets paid for those, he wants to work with us. So I scheduled a call, but he's like, next time for our next call, I'll be home. I'll try to get a laptop so we could be face to face instead of me looking down at you. And he was just like glazing me hard. So yeah.
Do you see how important it is? Okay. And why is this? He built a lot of trust. Why is that? I mean, I know Jared is a bit bloodless. We talked about it multiple times, but there is a degree of I want to help you in what you did. And he can see that. That's why he reacted that way. Because he realized if you, I don't know, I mean, I don't know what you were thinking, but he saw that in you. If he saw that you were just trying to sell him, he wouldn't have reacted that way. He genuinely believed that you had his best interest in mind. And that is what matters. That is what gives you the utmost advantage. Yes? Good. Anyone else? Final questions? Something else you would like to say?
Luca,
Yes.
with better offers, do like the retarded prospects like are they like minimal?
Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately,
No?
no. No, no, no. I would say the prospects maybe change depending on the niche and depending on how much is the ticket that you're selling. Because like I've sold very big packages and you can see people who are just insane dickheads. Like, just tell me tell me what you got for me. I don't have time. Tell me what you got for me. Like they literally show up this way. Okay. And I have process that are like that when I was selling something like that was 3K and when I'm selling something that is 130K, that they have the same reaction. Like, yeah, just tell me what you got for me. And it's $128,000 of difference, but they're still acting the same way. So not realistically. This is why I want all of you to become better at the skill so you can manage everything. Because just at the same time, when you're selling a package of 3K, you have people who telling you they're super open, they will listen to you, they will respect you because they have good manners, they have good social collaboration, and just as much when you're selling something that big. So I would say the prospects in closing is like a zoo. You just go and say, oh, what is this creature? Oh, what is this creature? And the best example is the call that Andronator had, that we just reviewed in the 40CI. That's probably the best example. That there is so many random things. You have great animals, weird animals, bad animals, everything. So make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Something else? Or we all good, ladies? Nope. Okay. All right. So it's my pleasure to help you. Hopefully, all of you are living this call wiser, better closers. And I want all of you to rip out commissions and make a lot of money. So, final takeaways. Carlito, do more settings. Go more with that. Jaden, mentality of helping, not so much bloodlust. Okay. Tyler, negatives into positives. Jake, really nice haircut. It really suits you. Isabel, I think you improved a lot. Good role play. And Jared, America. So, that being said, I salute you all. I will see you all on Sunday, okay? Peace out.